So, Brawlhalla just pushed something to experimental that has the potential to change how Brawlhalla is played massively. It's hold to dodge and perfect dodge. So what hold to dodge does is it allows you to dodge frame 1 every single time. And what perfect dodge does is it awards players who input their dodge on frame 1 without using that feature, so without using hold to dodge, by reducing their time to the next dodge by 20 frames, or I guess you could say like a third of a second. So I feel like not enough people are talking about this because this has the potential to change Brawlhalla massively. And it's dodge, the dodge mechanic, the very mechanic that like controls 90% of the things that we do in this game. So I wanted to look at it a little bit and kind of give my perspective on it. Let me just jump into training mode and let's look at it a little bit. Generally, I have a very mixed opinion on it because, first of all, I think perfect dodge. Oh, I forgot to turn on test features. That's kind of important. Pretend that didn't happen. So, perfect dodge, I feel is the perfect answer to hold to dodge. And what hold to dodge is let me get this Bolivar to just like attack me, because having people attack you is what we do in 2024. So right now, I probably should have the inputs up on the screen. But I'm just gonna hold dodge after I get hit. And I just automatically dodge frame 1. If I put on stun, you can see. So I get hit and I dodge. And so if you look at that, dodge has 2 frames of startup. So you'll see 2 frames, 1, 2, and then I dodge instantly. So 1, 2. Wait, that one was delayed. That was 3 frames. Interesting. Oh, so what's happening here, I believe, is this is the first frame I'm out of stun. So that means I can input anything on my controller or your keyboard if that's what you use. And then, because I input it here, then this is the earliest it can come out, I believe. So anyways, that's hold to dodge. But then perfect dodge... Okay, that's not it. That's not it either. That's not it either. I can't do it. I'm bad. Keep in mind, I haven't played this game at all since this has been added. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there it was. You have to dodge frame 1 perfectly, and you can't be using hold to dodge. So 1, 2, 3, and then it's the perfect dodge. And what this does is it gives you, like I already said, a 20 frame reduction. So now I can dodge pretty quickly right after, which is a third of a second. So anyways, with that out of the way, I want to... Hold on, let's get this... I need this Bolivar to stop having a spaz attack. Okay, anyways, I didn't mean to change that to Caspian. Regardless, this could be huge because dodge, in case you didn't know, does a little bit too much in Brawlhalla. It gives you movement. It gets you out of danger. You can dodge. I mean, that's what a dodge is. It's the same key as dash. It lets you gravity cancel attacks in the air. It lets you recover back to stage. It does a lot of stuff. Oh, it lets you chase dodge after attacks. This one button does so much. So the fact that they're adding more on top of this is, first of all, I'll say slightly concerning, but I guess in some other way you could say it's them refining the dodge. But anyways, the reason I say this could be huge is because, first of all, dodge is a key feature of Brawlhalla, of your inputs. But secondly, pros, they train themselves to be able to do things as optimally as possible. So a pro player could get it decently often, pretty consistently if they're actually practicing it. And I don't know, a lot of people I hear, they're saying this is going to make Brawlhalla passive. Like, they're buffing dodge. This is just going to make people passive. And I disagree, because if you think about it, if your defensive options are stronger, that means there's less risk to engage. However, I do also feel like this, in some ways, you'll experience neutral game a lot more often, because you're able to get out and use your dodge more often. So that means you'll get out of danger more frequently. I'm not quite sure if this change we want, but it's not as plain and simple as they're buffing a defensive option, therefore the game is going to become more passive. It's not like that at all. It's really a gravity cancel. So let's see if I can... There it is. Okay, I got on my first dodge. I'm so good at the game. So it's more of a trade. You're trading more instances of resetting to neutral, but for shorter periods of time, as opposed to having longer strings, but longer neutral as well. That was bad. Dodge down, no dodge down, okay. I can't dodge every time because in a lot of cases you really don't need to be dodging. Like that's a tip for getting better, is you don't always have to dodge. Keep that in mind. I didn't need to dodge there. It kind of has to be at low damage, to be quite honest. Here's the thing. That was the wrong way. If you're getting out of danger, like, sure, having a better dodge makes it safer to engage. Okay, I deserve that. 100% deserve that. But it's kind of on the onus of the actual players if they actually want to engage. So getting out of danger more often is a given, but actually making the decision to engage is more of a conscious player decision. Okay, I'm cheesing now. There's a perfect dodge, so I can dodge more quickly. And yeah, I'm like not even, this is literally my first game with the feature on, and I'm getting it pretty consistently when I want to. So imagine pros using it. I wonder how it works if you gravity cancel out of it. Here's the problem though. This idea that players will be more aggressive because of this feature is entirely under the pretense that players with an improved dodge will actually use it as an incentive to aggress more. But more than likely, players are not thinking that hard about it when they're playing. There's really nothing stopping people from playing any differently than they currently play. So the thing is, this dodge will, for a fact, basically let people reset to neutral more often. People will dodge and they will get perfect dodges. What isn't a fact is that people will be more aggressive because it's less risky to do so. So that's purely speculative, and I doubt most people are even thinking about that when they're playing. It undoubtedly will increase the times you enter neutral, but I don't actually know if it will... Oh, wow, that's still connected. Oh, that was an interesting... So I've been spot dodging it, but you can also certainly... dodge, okay, and I can get a neutral signature. So you can also, momentum dodge, like move in a specific direction, and you can still get the perfect dodge. So you can be getting away from danger and use that dodge to your advantage, and then you're even safer because you're further away and your dodge is on a lower cooldown. So, I don't know. Oh shoot, I just realized my mouse is in the screen this whole time. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Ignore that. Oh yeah, so I also wanted to talk about hold to dodge as a feature. The thing is, like I said, I think perfect dodge is the perfect answer to hold to dodge. However, hold to dodge, should that even be in the game? So, oh boy, okay, great. I want to do commentary during this, but now we get a Brawlhalla. It's fine. I don't want to have fun anyways. Great, and it's canon, my worst matchup. Fantastic. Let's see if hold to dodge or perfect dodge helps me at all. Hint, it won't. So, increased defensive options, it can affect aggression, but it'll also increase the amount of times you get reset to neutral. And what that also means is that players will get, like, you know, all those super hype clips of like Sandstorm freaking doing scythe tricks on pro players and junk. Oh shoot, I'm getting sandstormed. Yeah, so with this being implemented in the game, if it goes live, that means it'll be less likely you'll get those crazy hype plays. I mean, there still will be hype plays, but the thing is, it would require more and more reads than before. If you have a dodge that is coming back more quickly, that's just more dodges to read, and I don't know. So what this does is it removes the fuzziness from the execution of your dodges. So if you want to dodge as early as possible, you are capable of doing that 100% of the time. If you want to dodge late, you can also do that. The thing is though, with making your inputs that much more deliberate and that much more intended, in some ways it might actually make you easier to read. What any Gauntlets player or Scythe player or even like a pro player will say, all of them notice, if you're dodging poorly, you will get punished for it. And really a ground pound. That was a misinput. this. How did I get that stock? Like, actually, how did I get that stock? So anyway, even if you're perfect dodging, if you are going for that perfect dodge, that frame one dodge every single time, they're gonna catch on. They're gonna punish you for that. There's scenarios where you don't want to dodge. That is a scenario where you do want to dodge. And so if you are quote unquote abusing this mechanic, you're still gonna get punished by any good player. So yes, it is a buff to dodge, but it's a little bit more nuanced than that. So how did we win that? What? Okay. Anyways, yeah, hold to dodge is a thing. And I didn't use it at all that much because I was way too focused. I also want to touch on the fact that this is a massive nerf to one frame strings. Like those will basically be a thing of the past. But here's the thing, I'm not even necessarily sure if that's a bad thing either. Because think about it, like what I just said, sometimes you don't want to dodge. A weapon like Scythe has quite a number of like one frame strings, but that's the thing, you're not aiming for combos with that kind of weapon. You actually want people to dodge more often, and this will be causing people to dodge more often and get out of things. You want them to escape you so that you can punish them for that. Regardless, yeah, the thing about hold to dodge is it will reduce the skill floor. Allegedly, supposedly. I mean, I say allegedly, but it's going to be pretty obvious. If you're just holding your dodge key and you dodge frame one every single time, that's a pretty big, I won't call it crutch, I'll call it an accessibility feature, because I'm on that PC crowd. It's an accessibility feature. However, they're using perfect dodge to counteract that so that there is a reward to implementing some level of skill into the game. So I'm mixed on whether I think this is a good feature. Perfect dodge undoubtedly is, however, that's only in relation to hold to dodge because it's a direct counter to that. So is this what we need in Brawlhalla to make people more aggressive? I don't know. Is that still a problem? It used to be a problem back in 2016 when I played this game. I'm an old man. I'm so old now. But regardless, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to find out. But this could change Brawlhalla forever. I know it doesn't seem like much, but we're talking about Brawlhalla's key mechanic in the entire game, dodge. Changing that will have ramifications. So yeah, this was kind of a weird video, kind of a one-off. I don't do these style of videos very often. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'm going to be releasing other videos, not quite like this one. Maybe like this one, if this does well, which it won't. But I shouldn't make affirmations like that. Negative affirmations. That's hilarious. I'm gonna go watch some negative affirmation ASMR videos because I'm just into that kind of thing. All right, see ya. Tell me what you think down in the comments below, and if you think this is a good change. A lot of people are against it. I don't think it's that black and white. I think there is a lot of nuance to this idea. Anyways, yeah, see you guys later, and have a great one.
In a flash, not worth losing all the blood in my past and bruising. So I'll think back to you with each gift that I guess. You got what I do while I learn to forgive. I wish you could see how your legacy lives on in me.